Hi, I'm Mandy.
And I'm Kendall.
And we're
The Bookish Besties.
Now it is my turn. Kendall had convinced me to read a book, and I'm going to do the same thing here. We're going to go much more romantic and lovey-dovey, but we also want to incorporate it. I wanted to bring something out for Pride Month as well to celebrate the community. So, Kendall, my couple questions for you.
Oh, okay.
You were a poli-sci major.
I was.
Poli-sci?
She
doesn't do that.
I am. I am a poli-sci major. I don't know what the right tense is to use there.
She is a poli-sci major. Doesn't have to do that. But if she did that, when it comes to this group, I think I mean, I like politics too, but you politics driven. You have a lot of strong
You do
convictions.
Realize I've already read American Royals. Oh wait, no, you said this is for Pride Month. So what is it?
I'm sure many of you have heard of this. Red, white, and royal
I have
blue.
seen that everywhere on Bookstagram.
Bookstagram, Book Talk, all over everywhere. When it first came out, I was same with every other book. I'm always skeptical when something has so hyped up because you're like, I'm going to be that 1%, and you still might be. I'm going to be that 1% that doesn't like it. And thankfully, I was totally wrong. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. I'll also, again, preface all this by saying I'm very easy to please. I know Kendall's nodding because I am. The storyline you have here is you've got Alex is the son of the current president. She's a woman. She's a female president.
Okay.
And he's basically the of America. He's like the royal boy. Like everyone loves him. He's very charismatic. He's very, very smart. And kind of the same way that we see the young princes of England and everything like that. He has that same kind of royal status. He's very popular.
So is it like modern America now where like the presidents are elected and he's not like, it's not like,
we're not talking dystopia and we're not talking anything like that.
Okay.
I mean, they probably put this in the future a little bit again, since we have it'll be a female president, and very, very popular, and things are a little bit more relaxed in this. Not a whole lot of conservative views, of course. I would put this book in with LGBTQ pride books, but Alex is awesome. But he basically gets into an altercation, and he kind of has this weird relationship with Henry, who is the Prince of England.
Oh man, Meghan Markle, here we go. So here we go, Meghan.
They get into this little bit of an altercation in public, and it blows up. So the PR teams on both sides are like, look, you two have to, you're both the popular royals on each side of the pond, is whatever you want to call it. You're both the royals. You have to get along. So we're going to start putting you all together in these different social situations, and you have to get along.
Wait, so like, are they being planted purposely romantically, or is this something that like organically? Okay, awesome. Okay, because I was going to say, if this is like the get-go.
They're being purposely put together as friendship. Okay. And all of these interactions together soon lead to them spending a lot of time together, and a true friendship starts to build, and even something beyond that.
Oh man.
Spoiler alert. Go ahead and pause. They're gonna fall in love, in case you didn't.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not. Mandy wouldn't recommend it if there wasn't a happy ending. Let me just put that out there.
It's the best. I like that we get a lot of good. Not only is it a great relationship between Alex and Henry, but then it's called, I'm gonna say it wrong, but the Super Six, something six. Basically, it's each of their friend groups. So they both have a couple friends. Well, as they all start to spend time together, they're basically referred to as the Super Six. And I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, everybody, because they start spending all this time together, and they're super popular amongst people their age. So the characters with their sisters, with siblings, with friends. I mean, it's top notch. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a slight warning. 5 stars for me. Because easy. What I liked about it was nothing in this book was hard to digest. I don't want to say it was shallow. It wasn't. Nothing was hard to digest in this book. The friendships were very good. Relationships are very good. Nice. There's a good amount of drama. It's all very easy to take in. Now, some people may take that as there wasn't much depth or there wasn't much to it.
That's what I'm taking it as.
But I see a lot of buildup between Alex and Henry. Now, I'm probably also willing to admit, if being that we're straight women, we probably also can't necessarily say we understand a struggle that they're going to face as two men who are in love with each other. So while I may say something easy to digest, someone else who faces that struggle every day may say, I'm happy to see someone overcome that. But that's what I really liked about it, because it was a happy ending for everyone all around. Happy ending for them. It's going to be a happy ending for both country and state. And as it says on the back of the book, and I love it, can love save the world after all? Like, it's so dramatic for such a simple book. It's all over Bookstagram. It's all over Book Talk. I'm gonna set my bar low. I'm hoping I can at least get 3 out of 5 stars from Kendall on this book. We'll see if that happens. But I think we're just gonna shift it that direction. It's all in pink too. I had to pick something,
TJR reviewed this. Outrageously fun, romantic, sexy, witty, and thrilling. Okay.
Yes. It's good. I think it's easy to digest. We're shooting for 3 out of 5, but if we can get her higher than that, hopefully we'll be on the right track for things.
I have questions for you.
Ask me, I'm ready.
Is Casey McQuiston? Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, Casey. Is that a man or a woman?
It's a good question.
That is a good question.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
It'd be interesting to know. I mean, it would. I will be the first one to admit. I do have books where pride is, LGBTQ plus is mentioned, but they are not the main characters, and that's probably something that I should work on. And that's why I'm actually excited to read this, especially because it's so highly rated by you.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to know, because you did talk about like the perspective of were these two male characters written from a male perspective or not. Why do you think me personally will enjoy this?
I think you'll enjoy it because mixing the political intrigue with the romance, it's more than just two people falling in love and they're dealing with some struggles. We have to deal with the political intrigue of, at the end of the day, Alex is still the son of the president in a country where a lot of things at this point in this book are very progressive. People are understood. He doesn't have as much to lose as Henry does, who has very clear structure on what he's supposed to do, where he's supposed to go, how he's supposed to act. It's not as progressive when it comes to the royal family in this book. I think you'll enjoy seeing the two mesh and come together and find an understanding, as well as it's not super sappy. It's not super sappy.
Okay.
It's not super smutty. On a spice level, it's not super spicy. In fact, I don't want to say there's a lot of cut to black, but it's very well written, and you get a little bit in behind the closed doors, but it's very well written. I don't think it's super in your face or anything vulgar. I would still place the spice level at a 2 to 3.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say it could be vulgar and Mandy would still like it. She's not saying she doesn't. It's better because it's not vulgar. Let's be real. Mandy's limit knows no bounds. It's just, I guess, for someone like me, it's a little bit more tasteful, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes those scenes are enough for me to be like, if it's not well written. Yes. But I don't.
Some people skip right over that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, and it sounds like, I see what you mean. It sounds like there's more. It's not a physical attraction initially, it's an emotional attraction. You can see how these two gentlemen have to deal with not only their personal conflictions, but also the conflictions that their government and their families put on them. In very different ways. Like you said, one's liberal, one's more conservative. So I can see the appeal.
Yeah, this is not just a romantic, they fall into bed together and then everything progresses after that. There's a lot of obstacles they have to overcome, but it just made it more, it just for me at the end, it just was so satisfactory at the very end. And it's a good light, when I mean a light read, you're not going to feel a whole lot of angst or anything like that. It's just I've just felt happy reading it the whole time, even when you're going through all these obstacles. So I hope you really. I think you're gonna like it. I think I can get 3 stars out of it for you, and we'll see if we can go beyond that.
Okay.
Again, I'm just setting my bar low because
No, I'm excited, especially for it to be so. Well, I mean, you do highly rate everything, but for it to be highly rated, and you say I should read it, like I should go out of my way.
Yeah, I didn't just go pick some random one off the shelf, like dragons and everything like that.
No, but like you're more a little bit more generous, I think, with your 5 stars,
Yes.
and you don't shove them in my face to read. So for this to be a 5-star read, and you're like, hey, take the time and read it, like I can tell this means a lot to you.
Yeah.
And I think it is very fitting for Pride Month. So I'm excited to read it, and I'll report back very honestly.
We're gonna get a cold hard review. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna be an honest review, a happy review. It'll be great, and we'll go from there and see how she likes it, and let's see if we can do just as well as she did. See you next time.
Bye.